I literally took a shower, put my skincare on, put makeup on, just to film this video so I can take it all off again. It's pretty late in the day. It's like 4:30 and the lighting is still good in here, so I think we're still okay. You guys seem to like this setup and you said the audio wasn't too bad, so for the foreseeable future, we will continue to do this. I do think I need to move my room around so I get like some sort of vanity or like sitting situation in front of this mirror, because right now I'm on top of like a dresser. We have a dresser over here. There's like a tall dresser, and then this one's sort of more, it's like waist high. But I'm thinking about moving this dresser to that wall and then setting up a vanity here. But it's a really big mirror, and this dresser sort of like sits really perfectly in front of it, so I don't know. I don't know if it would look so dumb to have like two dressers on that wall. So maybe I'll have to find like a bar stool situation. I don't know, because I can't stand, you know, forever. I'm gonna have to film this just in and it empties soon, which are some of my longer videos, and standing might get a little... Anyway, not that anybody probably is wondering what's on my face, or maybe you are, because I don't know, it looks... I knew that I was going to be taking it off almost immediately, so I just went ahead and I like just played with some stuff. Today I played with the Aether Beauty Amethyst palette, which I think it's actually on sale right now. It's like 25% off. That's not why I picked it. I just felt like playing with some purples because I have a purple shirt on. And then on my cheeks is the Era Perez Color Pot in Harmony, which is sort of like just like a nice light pink. I also played with the Kosas Tinted Face Oil again. So I found better success using the Alima Pure Primer on my really deep pore areas. So like my cheeks, up here, my nose. And it seemed to lay better once you have sort of like a pore filling primer. I don't necessarily think that one's pore filling, but it does have sort of like that silicone-y textured feel to it that sort of does fill the pores a little bit. So I don't think it's advertised as that, but for me, it does do that. And I did have better success laying that on top of it. So again, like I was saying, I was just playing with makeup because I knew I wasn't gonna be doing like a regular video with this. So if it didn't stay on my face for too long, that's okay. But I think it actually is not that bad. It's not sitting in my pores the way it does if I don't have that on. So I don't know, good experimentation. So, and then the last thing I used on my lips is Kosas Fruit Juice. Wet lip oil. How does it go? Oh, there we go. Wet lip oil. Fruit juice. So yeah, I don't play with that one often, but it's pretty. And now we're just gonna take it all off again. So yeah, like I said, I had an idea to do like a Get Unready with me with this month's Clean Beauty box and Boxwalla. I was gonna do them separately in separate videos, but then I thought that these actually paired really nicely as like a sort of like a full routine. So say you get both of these boxes or you decide to subscribe to both of them. Like I wanted to show you a way that you could use them, though it's like, you don't really need to be shown because it's pretty freaking simple. It's pretty obvious how you can use them, but I wanted to do like a routine with them. You know, because I showed you guys the Beauty Heroes products. If you followed me on Instagram, I did show you guys this month's Pearlesque box. Detox box this month is not skincare, which I think you'll see tomorrow. I'm not sure when it launches. I didn't do a video for it, but I will include it in my This Just In, but I will be posting and talking about it on Instagram. But yeah, for this one, I thought that these would pair well together in a video. So I can give you a review for all of the products in here. We can do a little Get Unready with me. So if I'm aiming to get this up tonight, so that way maybe if you haven't gone to bed yet, you can put this on and we can, you know, do some unreadying skincare together. So let's talk about the Clean Beauty box first. There are 2 products in that box, 2 full-size products, one of which I hadn't tried, one of which I had. They're both from brands that I do love though, and they're both really amazing products. So we've got the Daphna Recovery, or Daphna's Recovery Cleanser. It's their cleansing balm. This smells so beautiful. It's like oranges. It's like fresh oranges. Where's the box? I don't have the box in here, but there's orange essential oil. So it's a Luxe Balm to Milk Cleanser that melts upon contact and rinses clean, effectively removing all traces of sunscreen, makeup, and daily grime. So I am going to remove the majority of my makeup with it. My eyes I will take off with something else because, I mean, I'm wearing like volumizing mascara and eyeliner, so it's not gonna break through that. Pulling double duty as an overnight treatment mask. The rich silky formula nourishes skin, leaving an instantly glowing complexion. So I haven't actually tried it as a mask, so that would actually be good. So to use it as a cleanser, and then at the end of my skincare, because the Boxwalla products are sort of like the treatment products, I can layer this on as the overnight mask, like the moisturizer at the end. So apply a thick layer to clean skin as an overnight nurturing treatment mask. I can speak. This is a $50 value, and then the other product in here is another full size. This is actually a bigger size than was originally released. I do believe the previous size to this was 5 ml. This is the Malaya Firming Eye Serum Stem Cell and Peptide Complex, so it's an eye oil. A restorative, fast-absorbing formula designed to visibly smooth, delicate skin around the eyes. Collagen-stimulating botanical stem cells and skin-firming peptides work together to reduce the appearance of fine lines. Eyes appear more youthful, fresh, and radiant. So I've been using this for the last couple of weeks. I've been using all of these things for the last couple of weeks to give like a really good test. So it's got botanical stem cells, pea peptides, cockatoo plum, prickly pear seed oil, green coffee bean. It's a beautiful formula. I do really, really like it. Okay, so then moving over to Boxwalla. We'll talk more about the things once we get into them, but I wanted to give you sort of just like an overview. These I have talked about a bit on my channel. If you watched my skin series where I rehabbed my neglected skin, these did feature. This one featured a lot, this one featured once, I think. But I am loving these products so much. So we've got two from Monastery, which is a new to me brand. I had never used them previous to this, and now frankly I'm obsessed and I want to use more of them. So we've got the Aloe, which is the Hyaluronic Moisture Boost. It's a $79 value, and it's a lightweight gel serum that provides hydration to the skin, so just your basic sort of hyaluronic acid. The ingredients in here are beautiful. It's aloe, hyaluronic acid, radish root, clary sage, white camphor, lavender, sage. For some reason I did think this had rose in it, but it's lavender that I smell. I for some reason thought it smelled of rose. I'm thinking this one, I guess. This is the XX Rose Glycolic. $74 value. It's a gentle exfoliating gel serum with 10% glycolic acid and a soothing base of rose water. So this one does smell, it smells like fresh roses. So if you're worried about it smelling like synthetic or too strong, I guess it depends on your scent sensitivity. This does smell like fresh lavender. This does smell like fresh roses. This smells like orange juice. It's just so beautiful. Does this really even have a scent? This is pretty much scentless. To me, it doesn't really smell like anything. But yeah, so this one I've been using, I started at once a week and then I went up to a couple of times a week, and now I'm using it pretty much 3 times a week. So this one I'm using day and night. This one you just use at night, okay? And I forgot about my door the last time I filmed in here. Maybe you guys were like, what the heck is that green tape? There's a hole in the door. And it's been there for a while actually, and we just got around to start fixing it, but then we haven't gotten around to painting it. So the hole is patched, but it just needs to be painted over, spackled and painted over. So that's why, you know, there's still that green stupid tape on it. But anyway, I'm gonna remove my eye makeup, and to remove my eye makeup, I've been using this. It's the Beauty by Earth Erase Your Face Makeup Remover. It's pure and gentle. It's like a, I mean, I guess it's like a micellar water if it'll focus on the dang thing. Focus. So I guess it's kind of like a micellar water because it's like a liquid. It's aloe vera, vegetable glycerin, witch hazel, cucumber fruit extract. Yeah, and there's some preservatives, sweet orange essential oil. This actually smells like orange too. I'm almost done with this, but it's been working really well to remove, you know, eye makeup. So let's say goodbye. Say goodbye to my eye makeup. Bye-bye, eye makeup. You lasted all of, you know, 20 minutes. So I've got my reusable cotton round. And then let's just remove. So and then when I take off with the cleanser, I always like to do a toner test, which I haven't done with this yet. I know it doesn't completely 100% remove everything. I've used it on bare skin and I've used it with makeup. It doesn't completely 100% remove everything, but it does do a pretty good job removing most. But I'm gonna do a toner test with the Audacity Blue Cleansing Water just so you can see exactly how much it leaves behind. But I never use cleansing balms on my skin, or on, I don't use it on my skin, so where do you put it, Danielle? I never use it on my eyes just because, like, on the days when I'm wearing heavy eye makeup like this, I know it's not gonna break it down and then it's just gonna get all over my face. So I do just remove my eye makeup first, especially when I'm wearing like heavy mascara and like liner and all that. I think I've got most of it at this point, but it'll break down everything else. Well, I'll remove my lips too. I don't know, I never like using balm cleansers like on my eyes or the only one I don't mind using on my eyes, but it's when I'm wearing like light mascara and maybe like a light shadow, is the Unveil. But the rest of the time I'll use, so you can see that it does a pretty good job. Did I rub my eyes a little bit? Yeah, but my eyes are okay. I don't know what I was saying. I'm gonna remove this too, just quickly, because I just don't want, you know, sticky lip gloss like rubbing around all over my face. Okay. I'm gonna have to do Kosas again on like a day when I'm planning on wearing my makeup for a little bit longer because I actually kind of like it today. It looks good. My skin's also acting pretty good too, which helps my makeup look better. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. Usually I use a scoop, but I'm too lazy to go back and go get a scoop. So I'm gonna use about this much, sort of like a large blueberry size, I guess. And I got stuff on my camera. And then we're just gonna rub it in and break down all that fresh makeup I just put on it. This smells so nice. So yeah, like I said, I have used this on bare skin on days when I'm not wearing anything. It's just, you know, whatever skincare I had on from earlier that day. And I have used it on days when I'm wearing sort of like this much makeup. I mean, I don't wear heavy makeup as it is, so I'm either wearing like the Suntegrity Tinted Moisturizer and some like mascara and blush and whatever, or I'm wearing like a light foundation. I've used it on powder foundation, I've used it on liquid. It all breaks down pretty well. But again, like I said, it's not 100%, but it's pretty close. I did put a little bit of makeup down here, so make sure to get that area. So, and then it is a balm to milk. So with a little bit of warm water, I sort of like take it on my fingers and then I start to emulsify it. And then, you know, I do that a couple of times and then I completely like rinse it away. So I'm gonna go do that and then I'm gonna come back before I second cleanse, because I'm gonna second cleanse. I will come back and we'll do the toner test. You can see just how much it removes. Try to come in here and show you if I can. It might not show up that well because it doesn't milk the way like the Unveil does or some other balm to milk cleansers. You can see a little bit. You can see it milking up a little bit. Okay, so face is clean. I mean, it feels clean anyway. I know I do still have some like residual liner under there because I put it in my waterline and it takes a little while for that to come out. So I found the boxes for the Malaya and the Daphne products. We can sort of read some of the stuff on it. So it's a Luxe Balm to Milk Cleanser based on nutritive, relaxing and antioxidant pure and organic ingredients, removes all traces of makeup and grime. It's formulated with moringa, bamboo, olive oils, combined with the rich extracts of calendula and sage. So yes. So it says to withdraw all residues of makeup and oil, use our beauty cleansing cloth. So if you use a cloth, you're more likely to get all of it than if you just use your fingers. So yeah, let's see. I have like the whitest reusable cotton round I could find, even though it's not gonna matter because we are putting blue water on it. Oh, this has a top. I don't know, my last one didn't have one of these tops on it. I opened up a brand new one. obs. All right, so here is what it looks like before. So we'll see if all of the makeup came off. I did do a light brow as well, which should come off. I'm gonna show you before I do my, before I just clean my eyes. All right, so it didn't 100% get everything, but that's pretty good. It's not super dirty, and I think the majority of that came from like either maybe around like my jawline, sort of like the edges of my face where I sometimes don't always get 100%, and like down here under the chin. But that got, you know, the most of the makeup that I was wearing. So like I said, again, I was wearing the Kosas Tinted Face Oil, the Elima Pure Primer. I was wearing the Kosas Concealer underneath my eyes, around my nose, chin, on my chin and nose. I was also wearing the ColourPop. I was wearing the Well People Bronzer. I was wearing the highlighter from Era Perez. And then I had the Ilia Brows on. So that did a pretty good job. I am going to take a little bit more of that and just sort of like clean up around the eyes. And there's a little bit of liner still sitting like in my waterline. Not that bad though. I love this stuff though, the Blue Aura Cleansing Water. Okay, so that's done. We've cleaned the face. Daphna's, it's a really, really nice, gentle cleansing balm. On days when my skin is like breaking out kind of, it's not so bad today because I've been diligent in keeping up with it. Skincare morning, skincare night. You know, diet is still questionable, but I've been diligent in keeping up with it. But it is very gentle. But like on the days that I have something open, maybe like an open sore or whatever, I can feel a little bit of like a stinging, but it's not, you know, super uncomfortable. But yeah, otherwise it's lovely, it's fresh, it's really effective. It removes pretty much all of my makeup. But again, remember, I wear light makeup. I don't wear super heavy full coverage foundation. I don't wear a ton of product on my face, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so now that our face is clean, I'm actually not even gonna bother double cleansing because I feel like my face is clean enough. And I don't wanna do too much because I'm gonna use the glycolic, so I don't wanna do any other sort of like exfoliating anything or others. So now let's do the Boxwalla products. So the first one that I do when I'm doing the rose glycolic is I do this one first, and then I do the aloe. On the nights where I'm not using this, I will do aloe first. So the glycolic gel, glycolic acid is one of the most well-studied alpha hydroxy acids that help correct hyperpigmentation and smooth fine lines, which hyperpigmentation is a main issue of mine, as you guys can see. You know, this camera's pretty good, but you can still pick up on places where I've like broken out, where I have hyperpigmentation. All of that. Athena, who is the owner of Monastery, uses glycolic acid derived from sugarcane and papaya and combines it with rose water to exfoliate, soften, clear, smooth, and brighten skin. The pH of this serum is 5, so it is mild yet really effective. Make sure to patch test, yada yada. So you can use it as a serum like I've always done. I've never used this the other way. They suggest it as a mask. So apply 1 to 2 pumps to cleanse skin, either alone or mixed with 3 drops of oil. Leave on for 2 to 5 minutes and rinse off. I don't do that. I just like to use it as an exfoliating serum, which at night, apply 1 to 2 pumps after cleansing, and then follow with the aloe hyaluronic, and then the rest of your skincare regimen. Use once or twice a week. So, yeah, I like using this. I've never tried it as a mask. I don't think I'm going to, because I like the results that it gives me overnight. So yeah, my skin has been a lot clearer. The breakouts seem to heal a lot faster when I use this. So here's 2 pumps. It is just clear. It is just a clear gel. So I start on like the areas where I have the most breakouts, which is usually around my chin. You feel a little bit of tingling initially. It's not too intense though. I do feel, I have like a sort of more, oh, you know what happened here? Oh my God.
Hey, so I'm editing this and I realized that my camera cut out for a long time and I didn't even notice. So I was about to tell you the story about what was going on with this part of my chin. Well, my cat licked my skin raw. I went on for longer than that, but I mean, you really don't, there's nothing else to know. He was licking my face, and he just licked it so much that he licked the skin off, so that's healing. And then after that, we started talking about the aloe hyaluronic, which I don't have the information in front of me, so I'll leave it linked down below, but I basically started telling you about the hyaluronic gel and what it does. So yeah, I gotta notice when my camera stops recording, because this webcam situation on my computer is not, it's not it.
The larger molecular weight sits on the surface of the skin, hydrating and softening it, while the smaller molecular weight penetrates deeper, plumping the skin. And then second, the hyaluronic acid is suspended in a base of soothing aloe that provides a second source of moisture to the skin. It results in deeply hydrated skin that is plump and happy. We always inhale deeply when applying the serum. And then apply 1 to 2 pumps onto clean skin. After applying mist toner, follow with 1 to 3 drops of oil and seal in with a cream or a balm. Do I want to use an oil today? I don't know that I do. All right, so yeah, I've really been loving this. I've been using it day and night. I have been switching it out some days with the hyaluronic acid that was featured in the Beauty Heroes box, because I obviously had to test that. I like both. I'm not sure which one I lean. I mean, I've been using this one more, so maybe I lean more to this one, but they are both beautiful hyaluronic acids and I do really enjoy both. I think maybe this one, I lean more towards this one a little bit, but for no reason in particular. I mean, they both dry down really nicely. They're not tacky. They hydrate my skin very nicely. This one smells like lavender, where the Mukti one smells like blue tansy. I don't know. I really love the resurfacing product in the Beauty Heroes box, so it's sort of hard to pick between which one is my favorite, because I really love this product, but I also really love the resurfacing product. So they're both sort of resurfacing products, so if you only really need one kind of hyaluronic acid and one kind of, resurfacing product, maybe you like serums better than you like scrubs, so maybe this box is more for you. Or if you're someone who likes exfoliants versus like serums, then maybe the Beauty Heroes one. But they both contain a hyaluronic acid and sort of like a resurfacing product. This one is just a gel serum, where the Mukti one is like an actual exfoliant. So I don't know, totally part of personal preference. So I'm taking 2 pumps of that. This one's a little bit more watery, so I'm not gonna tilt it in my hands. But this one again is also beautiful. It isn't tacky, it dries down really nicely, it deeply hydrates. My skin just feels great when I use it. So let that dry down. And then as those dry down, let's do the Malaya eye serum. So I did bring that box in here as well. So again, it's a firming eye serum. Let's see, it visibly smooths delicate skin around the eyes. It's got a fast absorbing formula that works harmoniously to firm and instantly reduce the appearance of fine lines and puffiness. And then let's see, ingredients. It's got argan, camellia, olive squalane, sunflower, prickly pear, acai beriti, green coffee bean, red raspberry, safflower, eyebright extract, calendula, horsetail, edelweiss, pea peptides, cockadoo plum, kelp, apple fruit stem cell, safflower oil again, rose, sandalwood, fennel, some other things. Wow, I must be getting like super old, because like looking at those tiny words for that long really hurt my eyes. Okay, so I just like sort of do a couple of swipes underneath and then just pat it in. It does absorb very nicely. I don't know, I have been using eye products consistently for the last couple of months, and I do think it's really helped, soften the under eye. I don't know that it has helped with wrinkles. I don't know, maybe it's helped soften some of the lines around my eyes. So the ones that I've been using lately, I used the Blue Alchemy one pretty much the entire month of January and February, entire months. So I really, really love that one. I used the Natural Logic one pretty much the entire month of March, and then I've been using this one for the last, well, I guess I shouldn't say the entire month of March because I have thrown this one in there in the last couple of weeks. So I use the Natural Logic one about half the month, and then I've used this one about half the month, and I really enjoy all of them. It's hard to pick a favorite, again, because they're all just beautiful products. So there's that. And then, so we're gonna go back in with the Daphnas and use it as an overnight mask. So we're gonna take less than we used. Let's start with a little bit because I don't know how much this takes exactly. So I'm just gonna take like a little bit on my finger, and then I'm just going to apply it. I'm not gonna apply a thick layer because I'm not going to bed yet. I still have to, like, you know, clean some stuff, make dinner. So I'll use it sort of more as like a balm moisturizer than I would like an overnight mask. Because with an overnight mask, I would apply like a thicker amount and just let it sort of sink in. But because I'm, you know, it's only 5 o'clock. I'm not going to bed just yet, but yeah. So here's what my skin looks like after all that. It is nice that this one sort of like double duties as 2 products. Because it does, it feels like my skin just, you know, had like a nice balm on it and not like I'm wearing like a cleanser that I have to rinse off. It does just feel like I've put something nice and moisturizing on my skin. I probably will go spray it after this because I don't have a spray on me right now. But yeah, I really, really enjoy both of these boxes. I really enjoy all of the boxes this month, honestly. I think April was just a really, really good month for boxes. I don't think the Pearlesque box is available anymore, but if you have not checked out Earth Harbor, definitely just give their page a look, see what kind of products they have. I was really impressed with the products that were in that box this month. You know, I've worked with Pearlesque for a while. She hasn't actually sent me a box since October. So this was the first box she had sent me in like 6 months. And I'll say that all of the boxes that she features, I'm not like a fan of all of them, but the Earth Harbor one I'm actually excited that she sent to me because I was excited to discover that brand, and the scents are beautiful and they felt really nice on my skin. So that was a winner for me. The Beauty Heroes box was beautiful this month. I'm like obsessed with the Mukti resurfacing product. I want to try more. The Monastery products, I want to try more. You know, Daphnas is a brand that I've liked for a really long time. I've tried their mask. I think I've tried, what else have I tried from Daphnas? I can't remember, but their mask, which I'm now blanking on the name of, but it's one of my favorite masks of all time. And then the Malaya line is also really beautiful. We have seen the neem mask in the Boxwalla box before, so it's nice that she's working with Malaya again, because I've loved Malaya for years. If you are a longtime viewer of me, or you follow me on Instagram or whatever, I mean, you sort of know the brands that I've used over the years, and Malaya is one that I've been using for a couple of years now. So yeah, I hope that this was beneficial and helpful to you guys if you've been thinking about any of the boxes this month. Maybe hearing my comparison of like the Boxwalla box to the products in the Beauty Heroes box, and maybe just seeing how I use them all together. I mean, because I really, aside from, you know, removing my eye makeup, I only used the 4 products that were in the boxes this month. Let's hold them all up together. I only use these to do my entire nighttime skincare routine, and my skin feels and looks, you know, it looks pretty great, honestly, for me. It looks great for me. You know, some people might look at my skin and be like, your skin does not look great, but for me, this looks good and it feels good. It feels nourished, it feels moisturized and hydrated, and it looks bright, and, you know, it looks good. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful to you guys, seeing everything in action and seeing how you could use them all in one skincare routine. But yeah, I've been playing with these boxes for the last couple of weeks. I've really, really been loving the products in all of them. I will go ahead and leave my Beauty Heroes video down below if you have not watched that already. I highly recommend it because that is another beautiful box. And then maybe watching me talk about all of them will help you decide if there's any that you want to pick up, or maybe you were wavering between 1 or 2 and you weren't sure which one you wanted to do. Maybe this was helpful, or maybe you just wanted to watch me put on skincare and you can't, you know, purchase any of the box this month. You know, that's a reality for a lot of people too. So I hope that you enjoyed watching me put the skincare on. So yes, that is everything that I've got for this video. I think my next one will probably be either an empties or this just in. One of the two. So yes, I will see you guys in my next one.